Shalom, shalom, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to Rooted in Hebrew. My name is Mike. Today is now I forgot what the day was. I think it's the 8th. Well, I think the 7th. Or it's the 8th, 10th. It could be the 7th. I could be wrong. Anyway, brothers, I'd like to thank you, brothers and sisters, for coming back for another day. Shalom, Sister Linda Cross. I'm glad you was able to make it in today, sis. Looking at some things, hearing some things, and thinking about some things. One thing I can't say that we did, but truthfully, we should be telling the world, welcome. In so many words, I think by deeds more so than actions. I think we are saying it. We are saying it. In light of everything that's going on, we woke up by the grace of God and we grabbed him by the horns. We took everything that came with that awakening, the discipline, the admitting that our forefather was wrong, they were disobedient. We took it. We took it with a grain of salt. That's what we did. We took that with a grain of salt. Anything that came with it, we took it. You don't even have the Rev 29 people. You know what? Hold on just for a moment. Let me do something. All right, let's see what's going on. You do not have the Rev 29 people claiming that. And one thing they are not going to claim, is slavery. They're not going to claim that. No, they do not want that on their record. That's one thing they're not going to claim. They never once claimed slavery, but they claim that they are the people. We, as an awakening nation, is telling the world, welcome to a new rulership. Some are seeing it. Some people are literally seeing who the so-called African American or Black people or the Negro, who they really are. And they are accepting that invitation off the top. They are accepting the fact that these people are special to the Most High. And so with that, brothers and sisters, especially with you brothers and sisters that are awakened, you know exactly who you are. Because the Most High said that by your light, this world is going to know who you are. They're gonna know you. They're gonna know who you are. Now, for the ones that do have spiritual enlightenment, and that's even amongst ourselves. I'm gonna use you, Sister Linda Cross. I'm quite sure you have family who maybe, looking upside your head trying to figure out what in the world you doing. Why are you leaving Christianity or Islamic, whatever? But the more you keep talking, and you sharing your belief in things, you leaving a seed. That seed that you may leave with one of your family members, one day it sprouts. It sprouts. Whatever you were saying, it starts to take root. In so many words, sister, what you did was you allow that person whoever it is, your family member, or whatever, you allow that person to see the light in you. I don't care however dim it may be. The dimmer it is for them to see, the better off they're going to be. Because when you can see from afar who this person is, and you start to understand it, you start to respect that person for that. You give that person that respect from afar. It's just like when we was kids. You go to school and you have that bully, and then everybody walking behind the bully, and they want to be friends with the bully. This is what they do. I mean, this is what we did. And so, and they may bully one person and, bully that one person, everybody making fun of that person and walking away from that person. But you may have one person in that group or that bullies that's walking behind that group that's looking at that person and recognize something about that person. And they slowly disengage themselves from the bullying. And they start to become friends or whatever with that particular child or whatever. The same thing is happening now. You got some Gentile that's recognizing who you are. And they slowly is gravitating to your light. Now, your family members, now that right there, our brothers and sisters, I mean, good night. You dealing with Israel. Shalom, Sister Monica. You dealing with Israel. So, for the purpose of that and of us speaking about who we are is to let the world and our families know who we are. And when they start to understand, they start to see that light, that's when the respect kicks in. That respect will kick in. Now, for those that, who just flat out who just don't have those eyes to see, it's going to take a moment. I mean, you literally have to be on fire, brothers and sisters, in order for them to see you. It's like somebody had to pour gasoline on you in order for you to see, in order for them to see who you are. You have to be absolutely on fire for them to see the light. Now, that's not really a good thing, because you could be like, man, it took all of that. It took all of that for you to understand, for you to see the light of the Most High in a person. It took all of that. The same thing is happening with this world, brothers and sisters. The world see your light. Sister Monica, I'm trying to get down there because right now I'm staying. I got training up here in Little Rock. I live in what they call Whitehall. It's like an hour away. So I'm hoping to go home and check my mail. But I most definitely will let you know though. I will let you know. I got you because I got your number. I could just text you too. I'm glad you're asking about that, sis. But I'm going down there today and check. Brothers, sisters, we need to start recognizing the light of our brothers and sisters. That's the thing. We need to start recognizing the light of our brothers and sisters. And when you start to recognize that light, there's a measure of respect that goes with that light. Because all of us are chosen. Every last one of the descendants of Israel are chosen people. But let's not misunderstand. Understand this. There's different level of the chosen. There's There are different levels. You have son that's chosen um, to rule Yahushua HaMashiach in heaven. People know him at 144,000. You have chosen ones that the Most High has chosen to take the lead on earth. There's going to be a chain of command off the top. There's going to, and well, they're going to be. There is a chain of command right as we speak. That's what we have. Now, knowing what your calling is, it's going to determine. Not saying we go be on different levels, but whether you small or great, whether you are small or great in this choosing or being of the chosen, no matter what you're talking, love, respect is going to be the thing of the day. Period. You may be one that's right there speaking with one of the 144,000. You're talking over a situation. But if you don't keep yourself in a humble state when it comes to the little ones, you just may find yourself losing that position. Shalom, Brother Kenneth. You just might find yourself losing that position. Although you may be still chosen. But if you don't maintain that humility, that respect, that love for that little brother or sister, the Most High would take it. He would snatch it from you. He would literally snatch it from you. So when I say, and I say this before us first, we need to really, or continue, let's continue to recognize each one of us as chosen. The more we recognize that, the less we will bicker, the less contentions we will have. If there is a brother, let me just give you a good example. Shalom, Sister Tracy. I'm glad you made it in today, sis. Me and Brother Galen, very good friends. That's Sister Kathy Jones' husband. And we was having a discussion about Yahushua. And I was, when it comes down to Yahushua, I don't think that he and the Most High are the same. I do not. I'm looking at scriptures that say, hey, Yahushua said he does nothing of his own initiative, but upon the one who sent him forth. That's the reason why I say they're not the same. But in his service to the Most High, I look at him as a representation of the Most High. That's what I see. That's why I understand it. But me and Brother Galen, we don't argue about that. Brother Galen believes that Yahushua is, Yahuwah. He believes that. We don't go back and forth with that. No, we too mature for that. I respect him for his belief, his understanding. I do, and I move on with it. See, that's recognizing that light in your brothers and sisters. Because truthfully, brothers and sisters, we all still learning. But the Most High has us on that road for a better understanding. But when you pushy, when you have that spirit of pushy, and you're trying to push your understanding or your belief, you have a problem. You have a problem. You can't push something because when it's all over said and done, brother, Only thing you can do is leave a seed and maintain peace. When I tell you, um, me and brother Galen, no, that's one thing we do not argue about. We know the mission. We know the mission. I see. Oh, I, brothers and sisters. There was one brother I know, and he. Mm, let me tell you something, brothers. This is when I dismiss myself from a conversation. When things get heated and you're raising your voice. See, the Most High is he's Elohim of order, peace. But when you're starting to get upset, because you may have an understanding of a scripture, and you get heated, you get upset, I dismiss myself from the equation quick. It does not take all of that. I had to check myself when I first woke up. I did. I seen myself in that brother. I like, brother, it don't take all that. Trust and believe, I'm telling you. Yes, you upset because you come to realize they lied to you. Take that hate and channel it and use it somewhere else. Use all of that energy somewhere else. This brother and truthfully, he's new to this. And it seemed he got a hold to a camp, and the camp was like, no, this here, no, that there. And I was like, well, brother, you probably want to proceed very cautiously. And that's how I was telling the brother. And so, shalom, sister Jones, sister Kathy Jones. So I was telling the brother, but he was getting so heated. I know then when his blood pressure was high. No, I'm straight for y'all. I'm straight for y'all. I'm this. I'm that. No. See, you still got that Christian mindset. This is what he yelling at things. And I'm like, okay. You believe what you want to believe. You believe what you want to believe. But I maintain peace. And I keep it moving. Brothers, my point of saying it is, yeah, sister, it was beyond ugly, sister. Shalom, brother Robert. I'm glad you made it in today, brother. We can agree to disagree and revisit it at another time. He said, I don't see Yahushua in the Old Testament. I said, once you get that division out your mind, the better off you're going to be. Once you get that division out of your mind, the better off you're going to be. That's the thing. As soon as that happens, you're going to start to see something. You're going to see something, and you're going to start understanding things a lot more. But until then, we are all under obligation to respect our brother. And sometimes you got to respect your brothers and sisters from a distance. I said, yes, you got to respect your brothers and sisters from a distance. You do. And it's sad that it gets that way, but you can still maintain that respect. Even with this new rulership before the world. Even with this new rulership before the world. Because truthfully, when it's all over said and done, each and every last one of you brothers and sisters are telling the world, welcome to a new rulership. And you know for a fact you are the people that will be ruling. You might well go ahead and tell them, hey, this is who we are. This is what we got going on. And this is what's happening. Not what's about to happen, what's happening. These are the things that's happening. You all are doing things and you're ushering in a kingdom. That will be about his people. While they're trying to make something great again, they're trying to rebuild this dirt mound. Um, they busy on doing that. We should be busy reaffirming our brothers and sisters. Did not Yahushua say this? He said this about a prophet is not even a prophet is not recognized in his own hometown. Yeah, huh, that's happening right now. What was that Sister Linda Cross I was talking to earlier today? Yes, she I use her as an example. Your family go talk about you. I mean, do I need to go down that road again? No, I don't. I don't think I need to. But we know exactly what family do. But when Linda Cross is elevated above her people, above her family rather, when she is elevated above her family, and her family come to recognize, wait a minute, this girl, she was right. We are those people, and the world started to jump on it. The world is going to be elevated too now. The world will be elevated. Whether it's going to be for life or for destruction, it's going to be elevated because they're going to recognize who you are and what they have been doing to your people. Now, for the ones that know who you are, they're already damned. They was damned from the beginning. It's the ones who had the blinders on. And it's the ones who have the blinders on and who choose to keep them on. The ones who want to take the blinders off and kind of realize that women, you people are the chosen ones, and they accept that, they have life. They have a strong possibility of living. Now, those ones that the blinders come off and they choose not to, they just put themselves in damnation. But those ones that do know, they're the ones who's making all the calls in this system of Satan. They are the ones that's making those calls in this system. They know who you are. Now, trust and believe. They are eventually going to come off of that tip of that pyramid and come down a little bit lower. Because there are going to be some things they're going to have to handle themselves. Because you're going to have people, and I'm not going to say it's going to be a lot of people, but they're going to come to recognize, and they're going to start to see that light of who we are. And when they start seeing that light, people they love breathing. They love breathing. They do. But we at the same time have to do the same thing when it comes to our brothers and sisters. We got to understand each and every last one of our brothers and sisters' light. Because that's where the respect go come in at. That's where peace, unity, all of that is going to play its part. It plays its part. It's not going to play its part. It plays its parts right down to this day. But we think with this Babylonian mindset that we can say and do anything to our brothers and sisters. But when the Most High tell you to take off everything about Babylon, he means get butt naked when it comes to this system of Satan. He means to get butt naked. He don't want no residue of this system on you. He does not. And that was the one of the reason why I said, brothers and sisters, in some instance, you have to love your brothers and sisters from a distance. Because you may have those that may be strong-willed towards their belief. They can call you a Christian or a Messianic Hebrew all they want, but you got to keep it moving. You got to keep it moving because the Most High said He's going to put His laws in our hearts. That's the thing. There's going to be a lot of understanding, brothers and sisters. Some things we do not understand right down to this day, and some brothers and sisters thinking they have the answer to it. You know, and I seen brothers and brothers say, "Hey, this is how you pronounce this Hebrew word." Me myself personally, I have a reservation about that. Shalom, Sister Hazel. I have a personal reservation about that. That's just me. And it is truthfully, brothers and sisters, if you have brothers and sisters out there that say, "Hey, this is how you pronounce that," and things, so be it. I'm not going to talk down to them. I'm not going to talk about them too much. The only question I have is this: who taught you? Who taught you Hebrew? That's the only question. I don't want to be calling something that I have no knowledge of something. And it could be like, let's just take this, let's just take Sister Hazel. Let's just take her name. Let's just say her name is this or that in Hebrew. But then when realism kick in, when I say realism, when we really understand or go back to our language, our true language, you go find out that man, I don't know. I mean, that's just my line of thought. I mean, my line of thinking rather. It's not something that's earth shattering. It's not something I'm going to sit here and waste time on and things of that nature. It's not that. That's one thing. I'm not even trying to entertain that. But you do have brothers and sisters out there that can't get hung up on some words, some understanding, and especially when it comes down to what they call the New Testament. You have I've seen brothers and sisters. I've seen more so brothers, not sisters, get into some heated arguments about the existence of Yahusha. And that's not good. You know, that's not good. I've seen them going down. I'm like, wow, brothers. The Most High is not an Elohim of confusion. Now, the devil, on the other hand, that's a different story. Sister Kamaya, shalom, sis. Sis, are you a poet? Do you do like poetry? And it is. There you go, right there. His laws. Truthfully, sis, that's what it should be about. Because Yahushua even said it. Did he not say it? Woe to those that does not keep my father's laws. Are you all right? Alrighty. You have like a page or something, YouTube page. That's what he said. And if you look at that, well, truth, let's call it a curse. Because he said, woe to those that does not keep my father's law. Who were the laws given to Israel? Well, I just said, ain't that something? It was us. And so in order for us to recognize who we were, in order for us to understand who we were, we had to go back and look at what he said. He said, woe to those. He was not talking to the world, Israel. He was talking to a particular people. Exactly, Sister Hazel. It was us. And if you take out, all right, hold on, Sister Kamaya. Hold on for a moment. Let me see. Oh, you have a book. All right, hold on. Let me post it. Boom. Poetic Chronicles. Sis, I had issues pronouncing your first name. Now you got it was that Freedom. I tell you, you're throwing my tongue into a seizure. But I got you, sis. That's your book. Okay, boy. Check it on Amazon. Okay. Sister, you'll be surprised at people that getting bent out of shape over pronouncements. You'll be surprised. You'll be like, man, do y'all know there's so many other things that we need to be concerned ourselves with. I'm serious. I'm gonna come back to your book, Sister Kamaya. I'm gonna come back to that. I mean, I like the poetry, and especially I used to go to these what do they call it? Poetry readings and things. It was pretty nice. I like the ones better that has the little slight music in the background and things of that nature. But I'm gonna come back to you though on that. Sister Kath, I got away from that. You know, when tempers start to rise and things of that nature, you know, I just, I start, removing myself from conversations like that. I mean, I seen some brothers and sisters get heated, no, get passionate. Oh, Yahusha and Yahuwah, they're the same person. Okay. And I leave it at that. I mean, there's some scriptures that I hold to that says otherwise. I mean, that's just me now. And I don't get bent up out of shape with it. I do not. And like I was telling the brother who's saying that Yahusha never existed. And he was so passionate to a spirit came out like, man, I think you need to hold down, slow your roll for a moment. I mean, what, bro? You I know you new to this. And he's smack brand new. He's smack brand new to it. He got to the point where he said, man, Mike, I know you come on here, you look at the YouTube channels and things, but anything they have to do with Yahusha, I appreciate you don't play it on my TV. I'm like, no problem, brother. That was my exit right there. It's not the fact that I did not want to respect the brother. But I respected his house. I respected his decision. And I did just that. But at the same time, I had to remove myself from the equation. I have to respect my brother from a distance. And there you go. That's my understanding, brothers. Yahusha is not Yahuwah. And some of you brothers and sisters may say something totally different. Look here. We, or at least I'm not going to argue with it. Because one thing, when it's all over said and done, we still brothers and sisters. If you are in some type of need, I'm still gonna be praying for you. Not to sit here and change your mind or whatever, because truthfully, brothers and sisters, I could be wrong. And I'm just going by a few scriptures. I could be wrong. And right now I don't see myself being wrong. But hey, I could be. I could be. But it's the fact that we're waking up, recognizing ourselves as a people. And I find, this is just me now, I find that people that do not believe in Yahusha at all are the most disrespectful people. I'm serious. They will crack up on you like, come on, oh, you one of them Messianic Hebrews. They be the first ones to come and try to belittle you. That has been my experience. And I look at them, all right, keep it moving, man. Just keep it moving. That's all you got to do. And they get deep seated. Oh, they just get so deep seated with it. As if you don't change your mind, you doomed to damn. You're going to be destroyed. I don't have that mentality for brothers and sisters like that. Satan is a person of confusion. He is. That's his MO. That's what he does. And he got his nations that support him that does that. That's what they do. That's what he ain't doing nothing. He's doing any and everything. He's doing any and everything to keep this confusion going. But the confusion, one day, is going to die. It ain't going to die out. It's going to die. Period. We have a lot of things, brothers, in this system, in this world. The Most High has literally taken his hand and risen us up. We still dusting ourselves off, brothers and sisters. That's one thing we're doing. Sister Tracy, she says this. The crazy thing to me is that he knows that we that's true. That is so true. Hold on. Oh, Sister Tracy, you back up striking a nerve, man. Sister Tracy, let me tell you something, sis. Ooh, good night, sis. You about to open up a whole angles. It's not a can of worms, but good night, sis. Yes, we do. We do. And sis, I'm gonna tell you something about that. We love drama. I'm gonna say it like this. We love drama so much. And even if we're not awakened, all we have to do is just look back. I mean, not look back and look at. If you go be in tune with this world, what? Let's look at some of the TV shows, black TV shows. It can be a family show. They're gonna have a little drama in it. And on top of it, gonna have a little it's gonna have a little laughter comedian in it. Comedy rather. Now for the one that's street life, That's to keep you engrossed in it. And truthfully, Sister Tracy, when you're dealing with YouTube, they want that drama. I want you brothers and sisters to pay attention to this here. You notice when they in like football or basketball season, like what's that dude named Stephen A? They want that energy. They want that. They want that high energy, somewhat drama, because it's geeking everybody up. The ratings goes up, and you keep everybody engrossed in it. And we're doing it. If we can take that drama, brothers and sisters, and apply it in a way that's for the glorification of the Most High's name, we'll be batting 100 then. We will be batting a 100. We do. We do. Whether it's good or bad, we love that drama. But we gotta start picking that drama and try to figure out how can we take that drama and apply it to the glorification of the Most High. That's the ticket. That badness, the devil got that wrapped up. He has that wrapped up. Yes, sister, I mean, that Lord, and it seems that the devil came in, truthfully, sis. The devil came in a few years ago. And like I spoke about this about a month ago, when the Hebrew community was getting hit with all these different brothers and sisters, and I'm talking about it came from brothers and sisters. Shalom, Sister Van P. It was hand gestures, and that right there, just like it was a firestorm. TCA came in with that. I was like, oh my goodness, no, he did not. But he did. He did. And from that, and on top of other things, brothers, you would think, and I understand what you're saying, Sister Tracy, you would think, hey, look at this awakening. Let's just be happy about this awakening. And let's just work ourselves together. That has been everything but, sis. It's like everybody went on, just scattered. As if at the Tower of Babel, when the Most High went in and confused their language, that's how we scattered. As if we was all speaking a different language. And we're not. And if you got your mind and your heart open to the Most High, and I say to the Most High, not to man, to the Most High, you would literally sit there and ask the Most High, please, if this is correct, please let me allow this into my heart. And the Most High will let you know whether you're wrong or right. That's one thing he will do. He's not going to leave you. The scriptures clearly states, does it not, sis? Excuse me. Ask me, and I will teach you. Did not your Yahuwah say that? Yahusha? Did he not say that? I tell you, that's the thing, brothers. I mean, and this, brothers, this is the reason why I say I don't care for dibbling and dabbling outside of the Bible and the apocryphers. I do not like dealing outside of those books. I don't. Because man can bring his line of thinking in. And truthfully, Man is still kind of somewhat intertwined in it. Because if we just take a step back, if we take a step back and we start to understand the division that man has put in the Bible, the more we understand that, and we take that division out mentally, spiritually, physically, take that division out, the better off we're going to be. The better off we're going to be. But this is the birthing of a nation. This woman is giving birth. She's in agony. If she's in agony, brothers and sisters, and this is the thing we got to understand. She's in agony. Shalom, Sister Melody. She's in agony. Satan is under stress. Brothers, sisters, we caught in the middle. We are caught in the middle between agony and a stressful demon. He's looking to do damage. He's seeing the rise of a people. He's seeing the birthing of a people and the rising of the people. Now more so of a rising, truthfully. He's seeing this. He's witnessing this. And he knows he has a problem. For every little step you brothers and sisters take towards the Most High, that's like every breath is taken away from the devil. Every little step you brothers and sisters take towards the Most High, that's a breath that is taken away from the devil. Who's it? Daniel. And in Daniel, there was some information that the Most High sent his angel out to go to give to him. But he was stopped by a principality, a demon. And he was stopping some things that was going through. But we all know that Michael came down and rectified matters. He put that demon back in his place. That's what he did. But my purpose of saying that is this. The same thing is happening to this very day, brothers and sisters. The same thing is happening. You have all these brothers and sisters. There was one back and forth to Africa, back and forth. Some going over there to stay, to live, and everything else. And they ran into some hard times. The same thing is happening, brother. But at the same time, the Most High was still giving them that zeal to go back. He knew that his people were going to wear that principality out. They don't have the strength they once had. They do not have the strength that they once had. You have the Sahel that's from the west to east of Africa. It seemed like they drew a borderline. That's what it's saying. Who did that? Some guy did it on his channel, and he was showing all the countries that's walking behind Burkina Faso. Excuse me. These are the things that we're witnessing, brothers. And now you're seeing all of these countries now that's opening up their borders for us to come back home. That's the invitation. That is the invitation, brothers. This is not something that we should be like, okay, all right, you're doing that there. Trump is doing the some gold card thing, whatever. Okay. And these brothers are putting it in their hearts to say, hey, you brothers and sisters, come back home. That's what's happening. That is literally what's happening. Now, let's not play the most high's prophecies low. Let's not play them low. And I'm gonna tell you the reason why I say that. We see this thing happen on a small scale. Well, I would say Burkina Faso. Ghana, I don't too much know. It seemed like it could have been a money thing, but yet and still brothers and sisters was going back, and think it could have been for a money grab thing. But hey, I can still see some prophecies in that. Boom. But when they start to have the thought, us coming home, that's not a thought that just that they just came up with. That's the thought of the Most High that He put in those individuals that's sitting in power. Do y'all brothers know how many times they tried to delete that brother? Plenty of times. Now, hold on to that thought. But now, if you go back 20, 30, 40 years, 50 years ago, it was the easiest thing for them to do. It was the easiest thing for this system, this world, these nations to lay down our brothers and sisters. That was the easiest thing. Oh, you say what? You want to get paid in gold? Oh no, we got to take this fool on now. No. Send his own people against him. If we go over there, we gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Just like the white Jesus in Egypt. When the Most High told Joseph, hey, flee into Egypt. But they took a white Jesus, sending around all of those black Egyptians, and he hiding. Come on now. That's the thing. We're living in some very special time, and we all got we all have our portion to play in this. We do. We have our portion to play in it, and that's going to be the respect and the love that we should have for our brothers and sisters during this time. Because trust and believe, brothers and sisters, there is something on the horizon for this year. For this year, something. Hey, wait a minute. Matter of fact, it's in March, April, and brothers and sisters. Now, I mean, last year they had me so twisted, and I'm just trying to figure out now what day is this Passover on. I was like, they had me so twisted. I just did both of them. That's what I did. I did both. The devil is in the details. I mean, I know some brothers say y'all going by, the West calendar. I get it. I understand it. Then some say you need to go with the Enoch calendar, and I get that too. I tell you, brothers and sisters, it's going to be it's going to be a joyous time. A joyous time when we have clarification of all those holy days. When we will all know, boom, we ain't got to figure this out no more. But this is one thing that we're doing that the Most High really loves. We're trying our best to do what we can do without knowledge, without pure knowledge, without, I ain't gonna say pure knowledge, without, Our forefathers, they did everything according to law, and they had it before them. They had the prophets. They had Moses, and they continued down. They can go into captivity. Some were still practicing. Who's that? Who's that? John the Baptist. His parents. The Most High said they followed the laws perfectly. That's what the Most High said. But the world taught us, oh, it's impossible for you to keep the laws. I heard some brothers teaching saying that it was impossible for Israel to keep the laws. I said, no, that's not true. That's not true. The Most High said he would not put up on his people or on a person more than what they can bear. He said that. This boils down to what you did not want to do, or what you may have fell away from doing. I tell you. Prophecies are being fulfilled. Oof. Brothers and sisters, I mean, they're coming in quick. And I'm hearing more and more brothers and sisters saying they can't keep up with the prophecies. They cannot keep up with them. They're trying, hey, what's going on over here? What's going on over there? They sitting down, they doing their research. They want to make sure of all things, prayer and supplication and fasting. That's what they want to do. And I understand it. I understand that. This is the moment. There is a well, we all know this. There's a change. There's a changing of circumstances for people. There is. There's a change. And if you're looking at a certain people, you literally are starting to see that they're literally, what's the word? What's the word I can use for this? They've been so accustomed to a privileged life, to the privilege is being taken away right before their eyes, and they feeling it at the same time. They feeling it. Hey, oh, you know what? DEI. You saying that's going to hurt black people? It may have hurted a few, not a lot, not a massive of people, but the ones that it did hurt, those were the privileged people that it hurted, and they are the ones who pretty much are shedding tears. They are the ones that's on the TikTok expressing their frustration that the lives that their parents live, having a house, kids, and things of that nature, it's like it's unattainable to them. It's too much stress that comes with that particular life that they're trying to live. They try to mimic their mother and father's generation. Sister Kathy, she says this, I think maybe you wanted to say we are coming together in this awakening without reservation. I think maybe, hey, and that should be the case, Sister Kathy. That should be the case. Because I mean, we still have some that's not awakened. We do, or at least, well, let me just say, from my humanly standpoint, because All skin folks, not kin folks. Just because you see a person and you like, he black and things of that nature, that don't necessarily make him Israel. That does not necessarily make him Israel. And so, I mean, so however the Most High is going to move, he's going to move. He's going to awaken. Religion, false religion, it's going to get hit. It's going to get hit. It's being judged and it's going to be hit. That's off the top. It's accountable. Brothers and sisters, I spoke about that yesterday. These nations knew exactly what they was doing, and they still know what they're doing. They're trying to paint this picture, and the paint is not sticking to the canvas. It keep rolling off. They cannot paint the picture like they used to do. They cannot do it no more. Those days are done with. This is the welcoming of new rulership, of a new kingdom. And we are those people that the Most High has chosen to represent him in his kingdom. And they do not want that. You black women, please. No, they do not want that. You black men, nope, they do not want that. You niggas, no. And they're fighting for it. And at the same time, while they're fighting, they get knocked down. They're doing some dumb stuff in battle. Now, you want to talk about a fight, brothers and sisters? Canada, Jack Daniels, all your American brand liquor, they're not buying it. They are not buying it. So now, mind you, brothers and sisters, you have the tariff thing. You have this thing with Zelensky. Now, I'm going to say this. This man is pissing some people off of other nations that he share an alliance with. Let me tell you. Wait, I don't think I have to tell you this. You brothers and sisters know exactly. If you go be in this building, and we go sit down at this table, hey, what? Now, if you want to step outside this table, hey, we may have to do some things. I don't know if you brothers ever seen this. I mean, when I was not awake, I watched this movie, John Wick. And I'm quite sure you brothers and sisters know about it. John got to a point where he did enough killing. He wanted to enjoy his life with his wife and things of that nature. Unfortunately, she died. She got sick, cancer or whatever. She died. But he did not want to go back into he did not want to get back into the business. Very high-end, secret life that he lived. But he went against the grain. And going against that grain, what did they do? And they sent people out there to delete him. It was just like this other movie. What is it? Carlito's Way. What did Carlito say? I step away from the game, but you're pulling me back in. That's that demonic system. That's that demonic system. When the Most High tells us to, hold on for a moment. Come back. All right. Okay then. When he tells us, I lost my thought. Ain't that crazy? I'm there talking to my cousin that quick and just sit up here and lost my thought. The system in which we live in, brothers and sisters, is a very demonic one. The power that this system used to wield is weakening. And the Most High has put his spirit upon us to weaken a system. You brothers and sisters are telling people who you are. You're preaching about it. You're talking about a coming kingdom. And they talking about making a kingdom great again. And at the same time, when they talking about making their kingdom great again, they going against the grain of their own kind. And so now what happens when you come up against the multitude of your own, of this kingdom? You're going against the grain. Whether they did in the book of Obadiah, did not the Most High said that his allies would set a trap for him? Brothers and sisters, we just sitting right here. We waiting for this trap. What net is this man going to go through with this nation? That what these nations is going to set up the United States for? It's going to happen. They seeing what he's doing. If you go talk about you going to mess with money, okay, you mess with the money. Now, you got the tariffs going on. Canada, they clapping back. Nigga, we don't have to buy your stuff. We know how to make liquor. Boom. All right, fine. Mexico do the same thing. And then the other countries, they're going to start to see everything. You know what, Sister Monica, you ain't gonna do that. The orange carrot. Okay. Oh boy, the orange carrot. But this is, you know what, sister, let me tell you something. When you've been privileged all your life, they don't see what we see. When that man did his address, all he was doing, he was patting himself on the back. A lot of it was full of lies, and some people were saying, I mean, I don't follow politics like that, but a tangerine nigga, ain't that something? No. Hold on, Sister Pixie. Now you giving them too much. You giving him too much now. You take nigga off of that. He's a niggerless nigga. And for you brothers and sisters out there that do not know, Nigeria means nigger. I did not know that until I learned that. I was looking it up online, and then I talked to some Nigerians, and they told me themselves. And I was like, what? But kind of find out it was a colonizer. A colonizer came up with Nigeria. At least this is what the brothers and sisters was telling me. That's from Nigeria. Shalom, Sister Yvonne Daniels. This system, brothers, is on the verge of a dramatic change. It is absolutely here. We're witnessing this. No matter what goes on, the crime and all that, it's on a change. It is. And see, we as a people, whether we woke or not, we're all about to be shaken. We're all about to be shaken. To reality. And that shaking is, you're going to realize who you are. Now, granted, you brothers on this thing, you know, we say who we are, boom. But it's another thing when you have the Most High who stands up and let the world hear his voice. and for the world to recognize these are my people, my chosen ones. And for the world to hear that, we can be awakened all we want, but to have the Most High to make that introduction in His relationship to us, brothers and sisters, that's a volume that we can't even understand. We're trying our best to maintain His laws. Now, if you're just looking at the world in which it's going, what is the world saying when it comes to law? Oh, the politician is this here and that there and all that. They always talk about some laws. Their laws that they came up with. But how did they know anything about law, Israel? They had to learn law from who? They had to learn law from who? Because a lot of the laws, well, let's just go with the basic laws. Where did those basic laws come from? That's the question. They always was in our books. Now, in order for them to maintain law, they manipulated the law. That's what they did. They manipulated the law for their own selfish gain. What? We don't have a crime bill. I'm gonna tell you the gist of this now. This is just to my understanding. If you have a black person that kill a white person, you go do time. You're gonna do time. You go and they go see to it that you do all of that time and some. But now if you take and a brother kill another brother, you may be out in 7 years. 7 years. You may get 25 to life killing a white person. A black, yeah, you be back out. You'll be out in 7 years. That's the law that they ripped and manipulated. And at the same time, when the scriptures say you must not murder, they put that law heavily upon you. But them, if these black people do not listen and follow our lead of rulership, we need to send some people out there to take care of that. That's that hidden agenda of the law. Shalom, Sister Zenobia. Okay, hold on, sis. I've been listening, but I had to say something about those bywords. I got you, sis. Those are some great ones so far. The orange carrot. Oh, that ain't. So let me tell you something. These sisters, they be going in. Now, I'm gonna tell you now. If you get into anything, if you take those two sisters and Brother Dave, oh no, you'll have a book. They go come up with so many different things on orange, brother. Y'all know how we do. We could find something about a person, then we talk about it. We would take it to the rim. We would take it to the rim. Tangerine tyrant. I'm I tell you, but but that's what's happening. We're seeing these things. We're witnessing, and we we're growing, and we are growing in strength. However small we are, we're growing in strength. We are. That's one thing we're doing. She's orange is the new black. Let me. No, not the way he doing it. With that little what was that? It was this model back in the, was it the 80s or 90s? And he had hair. He always had his hair blowing in the wind as a white Gentile guy. What is it, Fabio or something like that? I forget. But that's who Trump reminds me of with that, his with his hair and things. Dang, I said I lost my thought again. But I'm gonna tell you this, brothers and sisters, in the very near future, you're going to start seeing people who may be bleach white go claim, "Oh no, I'm black," and they go be professing, "Oh, I got black in me. I got so many percentage of black in me." Right now, you got some black people that don't want to be black. But now, times are changing. Times are changing. I'm telling you, we're going to see people claiming to be black. Period. It's like on the horizon. They seeing trouble, brothers and sisters, and they scared. The only people that has a history with all of this trouble is black people. That's all they know right now is black people. They reaching out, asking for questions. They if they had a pill out there to darken their skin up, brothers and sisters, I would not be surprised if they went out here and tried their best to do it. Hey, what? These people been testing on us. What makes these people tick? How is it they continue to thrive the way they move? I mean, the way they live. We put this stumbling block in front of them. They managed to live through it. Brothers and these people are going to let it be a white woman and got a black man. Oh no. She gonna think she hit the gold mine. Yeah, in so many words she did. But hey, she gonna feel that she's blessed. She is going to feel that she's blessed. It's turning. The world is literally turning. Sister, let me tell you something. I don't know if this woman painted herself or not, but she look a hot mess though. She was saying she's black and all that. She just felt, let me say it this way. I don't know what they're gonna call her, but trust and believe. Trans is gonna be in there. Cause she said she always felt black. And this is an old story. I'm thinking about like maybe 10 years old. This white lady was claiming that she was black and she had all that dark. I'm thinking it's makeup. They said she tanned her skin. That's what they saying. And she was claiming she was walking around with braids and everything. I mean, it just didn't look right to me at all. But they are gearing themselves up. And when they starting to see life, this is the thing, brothers. It's the life that they're going to see in us that they won't. It's the life in us. Did not Esau go in there and blend his bloodline with the Horites? They was dying off. They would literally die. Esau walked up there and saved their day. Now, the Horites, with some brothers believe that the Horites were the not Nephilims, well, somewhat of the fallen ones, was the Neanderthals. That's the thing. And truthfully, if y'all think I'm joking, go on YouTube, look up Chinese and and um and the what they're doing to their hair in order to have their hair like the African Americans. I'm telling you, they go in there and they walking around with afros. All they need is a pick. You'll call them Afro Black. Or not Afro Black, Afro Asian. They out here literally, I'm serious. And that is the thing over there in China. Hey, but we supposed to be so much hated. I'm telling you, brothers and sisters. You ain't it's going to happen. These people are looking at it. They seeing this world literally changing right before their eyes. And they want to live. They want to live. That's what they want. You sisters out there thinking you single now, you sisters are about to get a lot of proposals from people that wants to live. But you know, we still got laws we got to uphold now. We still have laws we have to uphold. All day long, every day, every single day, sister Zenobia, every single day. That's what they do. But it's hitting a lot harder now. Sister Hazel, yeah, I know what you're saying. You gonna have Fabio, what's his name, Fabio or whatever? He come there with all his hair. He coming with all his hair blowing in the wind. He talking about, Hazel, my love. You better watch out, Sister Hazel. I'm brothers and sisters. These people want to live. They want to live, and they want life. Like I was speaking yesterday, they did this, and Brother Dave, he know exactly what I'm talking about. He said he's seen that video when they was interviewing these white girls, and from their studies, they seen that hey, they got to, they're gonna have to get with a black guy in order for their bloodline to continue. Just let me tell you something. They're gonna be coming. They're gonna be coming. So y'all need to be. Hey, let me tell you something, Sister Hazel and Sister Monica. Y'all made to get y'all plane ticket and go to Africa. And hey, and that's not gonna stop them. They'll be right there in Africa. These people, they're understanding life now. They're starting to see the light of life in all of us. In all of us. They're seeing it. Why do you think these white women be telling their kids, if you ever get lost, look for a black man? What is it that they see in a black man and a black woman? They see human. They see love. They see caring. That's what they see, brothers and sisters. They want that. They want that. That's what they want. Yeah, Sister Tracy, you go get yourself hemmed up too. Oh yeah, you go get yourself. They gonna be coming knocking. They're gonna be coming. They It's your, ooh, man, y'all think I'm joking. Y'all think I'm joking. It's turning. And truthfully, brothers and sisters, let's not get it twisted. They have always had and maintained a lust for us. They did. Sister Monica, no, I don't think that's gonna work now. I think you're a tad bit, it ain't gonna do. No, Sister Monica, you want to hang that up. You at work, hmm, they see life. They see life in us. Mm. All right, Sister Tracy, I'm gonna hit you with this one. Um, Now, this is one thing I will say this, brothers and sisters. I'm going to say this though, with all seriousness. You're going to have some very light or white Israelites. I ran up on this woman. I thought she was a white woman. She near about cursed me out. When I say near about, she was about to call me a nigger. And I was like, we about to have some work. Now I was working for AT&T at the time. And so, I seen her son, he walked by and I'm like, he's an interracial. So she's with a black guy. Ooh, let me tell you something. That woman, she said, no, you come on in. Because we were talking about some politics and race relationship. I don't know how in the world we got on that nonsense. But I mean, not nonsense, but I got on that conversation. But anyway, I slipped. I said, well, you being a white woman. Ooh, that woman stopped me in my tracks. She went and got pictures of her father and mother. Granted, her mother, was white. Father, that brother had a tan that was so deep, good gracious. He had a suntan that was so deep. I thought he was purple. Oh man, let me tell you something. And the reason why I say that, brothers, is this. Now, that white woman, and she says she resented her skin tone since she was a child. How they, at that particular time, how they treated her father. Now, this is the stuff now. These kids pay attention to these parents and the treatment of them. And that's what she said. And she just did not like the way they treated her father. But this woman, she went in and got all types of pictures. And if you look at that picture of that man and you look at his door, that woman looked just like that man. Just the only thing about it is she took after her mother. Hair and all. Hair and all. See now, that's the only thing I would say on that. Now let me tell you something. Hold on now, Sister Tracy. Wait, hold down now. Hold down. Let me say that. They are. Well, I ain't gonna say they marrying. The vast majority, they leaving babies. And they going there with they doing stuff out of disrespect because they can't take those babies to China. They cannot take them to China. China will not accept those babies. To the elders, when I was there in Dar, the elders started telling those sisters, you better not bring another Chinese baby in here. And they stopped, because the Chinese was there doing mining. It got to the point where they said, no. They did not renew their contract for mining. They literally cut off money going into their pockets because of this influx of these Chinese babies. That's what they did. Now, I'm pro-Negro. I'm pro-Negro. And they can call it whatever they want to call it. And I'm not worried about that. They taught us that dumb stuff in church, that we are all God's people, but they waited to do that though. Now, when I was a child, they said that with a grain of salt and some black pepper, a little paprika. Of course, when I was coming up, it was blacks and white in the Kingdom Hall of Jehovah's Witnesses. Now, they stayed on top of that now. You didn't find? I knew one white brother that married a sister. One. Now, there was another brother, this white lady wanted to marry him. And he was like, no. Even though he was your witness, he was like, no. He told me, no, Mike, I'm just for black people, you know. And he let it be known. That's what, that's his preference. You know. Well, you know what, sister, now you're right, Sister Tracy. It does. But I'm gonna tell you what some brothers I know that's there, what they're doing. They're going there and they having babies with these sisters. And they send money back for, take care of their babies. Let me tell you what these brothers are doing. They doing the same thing they doing, the Indians. That brother, he go back there and buy land. Oh, think about it now for a moment, sis. Think about this for a moment, Sister Tracy. Those brothers goes back and buy land. Put the land in the baby's name. That baby is his child. You see how they starting to move things around? Yeah, it's flipping. I talked to a brother personally. That's what he's not my child. His daughter's like a year old. He has like 5 acres of land in his daughter's name. These brothers are taking their own what they want to call so-called laws, and they're using them for their benefit. That's his descendant. Access. That's it. And he's benefiting off of his daughters being a Tanzanian. That's what they're doing. Now, granted, the nation's been doing it for years. But they looking for high profile pieces of land, usually by the ocean. They don't too much want to come inland. They coming inland, you dealing with us, black people. They don't want to do all that. They want to be around their people and things of that nature. In Wanza, the Indians there are located like around, they call it Lake Victoria. I call it the waters of Abraham. That's just me. So they do business and live around that area. But these brothers and these sisters having babies in Tanzania, that's how they getting into it. That's how they're getting into it. And they do give them a way into Africa. But for the vast majority of what brothers and sisters was saying with this particular village, no, they don't. The Chinese, they don't take care of these babies as a whole. They got a whole nother family. But then at the same time, Sister Tracy, is this. See, they hold a purse over our brothers and sisters' heads, or over our sisters' heads, rather. That's what they do. And these sisters are looking for that family atmosphere. Period. What? Mm. I just found out my son's great grandma, who just passed away, is from Tanzania on his dad's side. Ain't that something? You know what, Sister Hazel, it's a lot easier said than done. Now, let me tell you something. There are some things that they practice in religion. It's biblical. It's still, and they don't. Hmm. But when Tanzania is like a 50-50. It's like um, certain sections are Islamic, certain sections is Christian, and you know both of them just hemming us up, hemming our people up. But it's the poverty. It's the poverty that's first and foremost that our brothers and sisters see. They see that, they feel that, and they just don't want that. So when they looking for a way to get out, yeah, they looking for a way to get out of that. Mm. It's it's not a pretty sight. It's not, because for the majority of men, and it's the men, the brothers who's supposed to take the lead. But when you got but when you have a system that has been manipulated and brutalized, you got that man tore up so bad. What did they do? They got that man tore up so bad he can't fight. They come into the camp and they just ravage our sisters. That's what they do. That's what they did. That is what they have done. I mean, but there are some awakened Israelites there. Some. It's just like us. The Most High, like the Most High said, um, um, in captivity, we was going to be the least of all people in wherever place we was going to go to. We was going to be least of those people. Ravish, yes. What did I say? Ain't no telling what I say. So my tongue get twisted sometimes. I tell you, the thing that we should be doing, brothers and sisters, going forward, is letting them know, hey, this is the rise of a new kingdom, a new rulership. As quiet as kept the world, this is what the world needs. This is what the world, this is what the world needs, and it is absolutely Yah. And Yah has a people that he's going through in order to bring in these nations. This is the chain of command that he has put in place. We're the people that went through the bumps, bruises, the bumps, the bruises, the L's, whatever you want to name it, call it. It is what we've been through. The world didn't go through this. We did. But now the world, it seems like that. They don't seem like that. They're about to go through it now. It's now what will mark the start of their great tribulation? I do not know. Whether, let's just say, it may be the destruction of the U.S. Would that be the one? Hey, that was the turning point for Israel, wasn't it? In Jerusalem in 70 CE. It could be just that. That could be the start of the nation's great tribulation. Because we know that ours started in 70 CE with the destruction of Jerusalem. So now, however, the Most High, is going to see to that, that remains to be seen. But we're seeing it. We're seeing things being primed just for that. That's the thing we're recognizing. The priming of a system, of a nation that's about to be demolished. And brothers and sisters, like I said, oh yeah, sister, no, yeah, that's one thing. That's one thing about it now. Now you're talking about from 70 CE up until the end of that 400-year. Yes, we've been catching it, but in essence, we was being disciplined, and yeah, we had to go through the bumps, the bruises, and all the cuts, the snake bites, malaria. Our people, we went through all of that. They were showing this video. I forgot the name of this brother's channel. And something happened at some type of gathering. And they called this policeman. He turned he was so geeked up on getting there to this party because there was an altercation with this woman, and she pulled out her gun. And somebody got shot. But there was a young guy who had his family in there. They heard the gunshot. You know how everything is when gunshot. Everybody is scattering. So he goes in to get his family. He pulls out his gun because he didn't know what was going on. And so he gets back and he get his family close to the car or whatever. The police pulls up. He has his gun in his lap, in his squad car. Boom. He has his gun in his lap. That's not procedure. So what had happened was this. He pulls up. The police pulls up. The guy, I kid you not, brothers and sisters, this brother, young brother, about 23 years old, was on the passenger side with the gun in his hand, with his back towards this police officer. That police officer said, "Drop your gun." 7 seconds later, he lit the brother up with how many times he shot that brother? I think maybe less than 9 times in the back. Killed him. So yeah, you're right, Sister Pixie. We've been catching it. We still got that residue of it. Still have the residue. You got Agent Orange in office. He's saying things, getting them geeked up. He is telling people in high places, hey, delete the cases of these bad police officers. This is what he's telling these people. And all in so many words, brothers and sisters, all he's saying, hey, it is a go. You get in trouble, I'm going to what's the word they call it? I'm gonna pardon your actions. You got 4 years to do what you need to do. And these people are getting themselves geeked up over that nonsense. That's all involved in that. But this is that residue. It's a residue. That's all it is, brothers. I kid you not. Because it's going to change. I think that little 6-year-old sister, I think she put these people on notice. out that what was it? She's out of Michigan. She's seen her mother in need of help. She's seen her mother falling away. Yeah, he's an op. He is. He's an op. But at the same time, that little sister saved her mother's life. And that's that's what I'm talking about. He is excited. He's getting people all geeked up to riot. Police officers, what? They go feel that they have another power that their orange tangerine Messiah is doing for them. And brothers and sisters, it's not that it's going to pass me by, but I'm seeing trouble. I'm seeing trouble on the horizon when it comes to this man and his mindset. That is so true, Sister Zenobia. I got you on that. You know, but we, as a people, as an awakening. Shalom, Sister Patricia. This is our time, brothers. And like I said yesterday, there's something special about this generation of people, 40s, 50s, 60s. Why did the Most High move all of us at this particular time in our lives as one? The people that's prying into the scriptures are mature people. Brothers and sisters, I'm not going to say people, brothers and sisters are bringing back and putting together the apocryphers that the Gentiles took out. We're putting back together our Bible, our book, our history book. These are the things that we're doing. We're doing these things. We're looking at these laws. Oh, no, the laws are not done away with. And we yelling it. I mean, even the camps. I mean, it ain't like the camps are going to do anything opposite. But I'm just saying, they are noticing the laws are not done away with. Israel, I go again. This is what the Most High always wanted to see. A people that he loves so much to take the initiative to come and run behind his laws. Shalom, Brother Eric. Glad you made it in, bro. That's what if you want to talk about you making his heart just flutter, brothers and sisters, that's one of the things the Most High wanted. He wanted his people to uphold his laws because he knew these laws are for your benefit. He looked at the world. He's seen what the world was out there doing, and he did not want us a part of what they was doing. Hey, this is the whole purpose of being set apart. The whole purpose of being set apart was his laws. Oh, granted. Now we seen what man did with the laws. They have more trust, admiration, for so-called man's law. And they believe in these laws more than they do in our book. They do. Brothers and sisters, when you got these brothers and sisters that listen to these political channels and everybody voicing their opinion, you got Congress up there grilling somebody about this or about that, you broke the law and everything. They have so much life into their man-made laws. And the laws that are written for us are the only laws that are affecting us right down to this very day. Did not Yahushua say, woe to those who do not keep my father's law? Who are those? He did not say the world. He said, woe to those. Who are those that he's talking about? I tell you, brothers and sisters, this, they're doing it. They're thinking that they're going to hold on. They're thinking that they're going to hold on to these laws. These laws like it means something. I mean, brothers and sisters, y'all see when what do your sister Pixie does call them? The orange, the tangerine agent. Hey, you see what they're doing? You're seeing what they think about these laws. They can go, let's manipulate some of these laws. We have always had gray areas in these laws. And these laws was written for who? For them, not for us. Oh, the tangerine tyrant. My bad. My bad. Those laws was written for them. That's who it is written for. Now you have people saying, oh, you can't do that. We got a so-and-so this. We got a Medicare and so-and-so this. And you got Medicare, Medicaid, and things of that. We got to treat these people right. See, now that's the difference between the Most High's laws. That's the thing. There is a big difference in our law and their law, their laws. They make laws as they go. Do you, brothers and sisters, see the Most High changing laws, tweaking it a little bit better, and things and all that? No, there's no imperfection about him. There's no imperfection when it comes to the Most High and his rules and regulations. But when you're dealing with man, I heard brothers and sisters say, oh, the government can't do that. That's against the law. Brothers, and this is the thing we need to get away from. We need to re-examine our faith when it comes to these laws. When it comes to man's law, they can do anything they want to because it is geared by the devil. So to have your faith to say what they can't do, brothers, that has nothing to do with us. It has nothing to do with us at all. Nothing. Their laws are their laws. The faith that we need to be maintaining is the faith that was written, the laws that was written for Israel off the top. Now, if you want to talk about, oh, that can't happen when it comes to our laws, okay. If the Most High say yay or nay, we're right. Boom. You're correct. That can't happen. But with it comes to Satan's rules and regulations that he has for his system, brothers, he can change anything he want to. If he say he want to get rid of Medicaid, Medicare, food stamps, he can do it. And that's what it boils down to being. These laws are designed to get rid of us. That's it. And when I say, brother, they can change laws, you brothers and sisters know very well what I'm talking about. Go back and look at slavery. Do you know it was against the law for you to read a book? They changed it. You don't see the Most High changing laws, brothers. Let's look at the two differences. of the two systems, of the two kingdoms. That's it. They change his laws. They feel a certain way. Shucks. And this thing, I mean, I thought Transformers was just a movie. I did not think they would go use trans all over the world. I did not. I never seen that one coming. You got transgender. You got trans this. I thought it was just Transformers, some robots in disguise. I did not know. Ain't that stupid? Let me just shut up on that notion there. But this is what they did. This is what they brought about. And they, excuse me, and brothers and sisters, we as a people, we don't have a crime law, but they do. They got a crime law. How is that possible? It's very possible in Satan's system. Anything goes. Oh my goodness. Trans foods. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Trans foods. Trans food. They done transform the foods. You can't hardly find a watermelon with a seed in it now. You can't. Grapes, seedless grapes. Back in the days when I was a child, we thought that was a good thing. Kind of find out, it's not so good. It's bent on control. They've been playing with nature. A long time ago. They've been playing with this a long time ago, Israel. And it's time for us to stand up and get a hold of this stuff. To get a hold of it. Truthfully speaking, I'm up under this. Brothers. I'm seeing the Exodus or gathering. I'm seeing that soon. Very soon. Sister Pixie does. The strawberries don't have a taste. You gotta add you gotta add seasoning to the strawberries nowadays. You just can't go get one and think it's going to have a taste. I remember. I know how a strawberry should taste. That's one thing that does not escape your mind of tasting of foods from back in the days. You go in and taste it now, and you're like, man, what am I? You think you chewing on air? I'm telling you, we have work in front of us. The thing about it, brothers and sisters, is this: we're hoping and praying for this Exodus. We seeing a system that's getting themselves all geeked up on the technology. Now, and this is just food for thought. Nothing based on scripture, just my thought. Now we knowing, we know that one day, that this Exodus is going to happen, right? Truthfully, I'm hoping and praying in the name of Yahushua HaMashiach that it happens a whole lot sooner. And the reason why I'm saying this, the nations are trying their best to bring in what? This new technology world. But if the Most High, with his undeserved kindness and grace, give us that opportunity and bring us back to that land, we could be the people that's going to slow that activity down. You know why? All of that technology the things that they need to build their chips and things of that nature. That's on our land. We walk on top of that. We live on top of that. We grow, we thrive on top of all of that. And I hope and pray that we are there to monitor that, see to it, govern that. Because, brothers and sisters, truthfully, I do understand the O's and ones to a degree. And I know just how deep that stuff can go. And along with this world, the way the world is going, they're trying to take those O's and ones. I ain't gonna say trying. They already got those O's and ones in the flesh. This is some very serious times in which we're living. Even when it comes down to certain foods, they know exactly what they got inside these foods. All right, yeah, we were talking about the strawberry. There's no taste to them. It's a legitimate reason why these strawberries do not have any taste to them. It's something that they did. All they needed for it to do is to look like a strawberry. That's all they want. Make it look like a strawberry. We'll add some artificial flavoring to it. Artificial is the number one. Excuse me. Artificial is the word, along with trans, the word of the decade. Artificial. Artificial this, artificial that. Artificial flavor. It's chemicals, brothers and sisters, put together. All right. Dash it on top of some strawberries. That's where you go get your taste from. You're chewing on the strawberry itself. If this is how the system is going, this is what man is doing, brothers and sisters, do you not see the gravity of what's really happening? This is what's happening right before our very eyes. And they're claiming this stuff. Shalom, Sister Doreen. They claiming that they're able to clone food to feed a starving world. This is their claim. But yet you still have people starving. That was the set up fail scenario. That's what they did. They're doing it. They're doing it right now. They are literally doing this, brothers. We have so much to tell our forefathers once we're back on that continent of just how deep and how demonic this world went. The things that we experienced. How they went in and they started cloning food. They ain't know nothing about no cloning no food. But this is their thing, or what they're trying to do is to take out our creator. We can clone this, we can clone that. I would not be surprised if we got twins out there somewhere. This is what man is doing. And you can only, brothers and sisters, it's so much that thing that can be running. Oh, they run through my mind when it comes to these sisters. They talking about all of our sisters that comes up missing. They'll find a white girl. She may be decayed and everything, but they never find a black woman. Tell me one where we found her, she was on some. I never heard them say anything. If there's a black woman that's missing, and the 48 hours, boom, that case dies down. In Chicago, I heard about so many sisters coming up missing and ain't even fun. They still not found. That sister, that little young sister that was 20, 21 years old, and they said she was pregnant. They still haven't found that sister. Right. Now, there was one time that they did find one sister body, and young brother that took the sister's life. But now, for the as a whole, no, they'll find a Gentile. They will come heaven and earth to find that Gentile. Our sisters, brothers, please. I'm telling you right now. I seriously believe they have our sisters and some of our brothers in some type of place where they're doing testing. That's just my mindset. Because people don't come up missing like that. Now, you can only imagine what's happening in Africa when kids come up missing. There's not a network out there to say, hey, put them on a milk cart. Nuh-uh. Ooh. Oh, They never do. They never do. I'm telling you. It's brothers and sisters, the Most High said, what was done in the darkness shall come to the light. And I seriously believe we're going to be floored of a lot of stuff that's about to come to the light. All the doings to our brothers and sisters, history that they wait a minute, sister. Yeah, sister, let me tell you something on that, Sister Cross. And I know I mentioned this once before. And it was in Detroit, Michigan. And this Rev 29 person owned the building. They had a lot of body parts of black people in it. Arms, legs, organs, all of it. And you're right, sister. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Harvesting. That's what I'm talking about. And Sister Linda Cross, you said they haven't found the 13-year-old. What? Ooh, I'll tell you the truth. Brothers and sisters, Sister Linda Cross, let me tell you something. Yes, I seriously believe, like the Most High said it, what was done in the darkness shall come to the light. All of that is going to come. It's going to be unearthed off the top. And sis, I'm telling you, if you want to get people pissed off, we're those people. And it's going to do just that. Once this stuff is unearthed, we gonna be some angry people. We're going to be some angry people when all of the darkness of this world is unearthed and is open to the public to see. We're going to be some angry people because we have always felt they was doing some devious, underhanded, sinister things to us and to our people. That's what they want, Sister Kathy. They do want it. They want that. It's a way that they try to get it where the world can accept it and their people can accept it. The only one that can't accept that is Satan. He's trying to do everything opposite of the Most High. We are created in his image. He does it different. They pale people, void of color. Brothers and sisters, it's the welcoming of this new rulership, brother. It's going to come with a great deal of tears. It's going to come with a great deal of tears, because we are about to see an unraveling, the doings of a nation against a particular people. We thought that what's his name, George Floyd. We thought that went worldwide, but it did. But let these pages keep on folding back, repetitiously. They're gonna have us on. Excuse me. They're going to have us on a different plateau that they can't handle. And with all of that, brothers and sisters, we're going to see the Most High, because all they doing is heaping coals up, like the scripture said, up into his bosom. And he's going to get upset. He's going to see all of what they've done. They've been doing this stuff for thousands of years. Now, if you want to talk about the trans, let's go with the word trans. There's a transforming of a new nation. And there's a transforming of an old nation that's going into Gehenna. And that kingdom would never rise again. That's it. This is where we stand right down to this very day. Yes, they're evil. And their evilness has been more blatant than ever before. The days of Enoch are here. The days of Noah are here. The days of Lot is here. We're living in 3 generations. We're the 4th. All at one time. All at one time. As prophesied in the scriptures. Is that 4 generations? Truthfully, well, all right. No. You know what? We can go. Well, let me see. 3. I can say. Well, we can say 4, because the days of Enoch, when the fallen angels was showing the people how to unearth different minerals and things, and how to split roots and everything. They're doing that right now. They're doing those things right as we speak, Israel. These people right here playing with the food source, they're doing the same thing they did in Enoch time. The same thing. Then you go up into the days of Lot. We know what Lot was known, not Lot himself, but we know the city of Sodom and Gomorrah, what they was known for. Are those days not within our preview? Are they not right there before our face? And did I not just say, did we not just talk about all the forming going on in this system? In the days of Lot, in the days of Noah. What was Noah known for? All the badness, And brothers and sisters, what people, what people on this planet Earth is known for all the badness? Now, now. Think about that now first. What people is known biblically for all the badness in this world? Let me give you a hint. It ain't Israel. There you go. The Gentiles, and they proud of it. They got the history books to prove it. They have the history books to prove it. They got the pictures, the videos, the lands they went in and conquered, races of people they took out. They have a history of doing that. They're on their way to transitioning, transing out. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. And they don't like what they're seeing. Some are seeing destruction, some are seeing slavery. And they come into grips with it. That's what they're coming to grips with. They're seeing themselves. Hey, this is a problem. They got the receipts. That's one thing they did. Now they got the receipts, and they was proud of what they did. They were very, very proud, and they still do. So I'm getting on that talking about black people didn't build nothing. All right, we don't lose. We don't lose. I mean, what? We don't lose breath over it. We know what we did. But then you have these. I'm gonna call them boulets. My cousin, he listened to what's that brother's name? Roland Martin. Brothers and sisters. And this is one of the reasons why I don't like politics. And it still blows me to this day. Some of our people take bits and pieces and thinking that we making advancements. And that's what they be. What you say, Sister Pixie? There you go. We take bits and pieces and we think we're doing something. And they very well know that both sides are devised against us, period. But they're trying to fix their lips and minds to believe that they got to choose the better evil. That's in our brothers and sisters' mind. But in essence, all you gotta do is step back and say, you know what? Neither one of you all are for me. But they're thinking when they go in there and mingling and fighting, you're fighting a battle. You're fighting a battle. They could be choosing their battle with the people. But religion has its hands in their mind. That's religion. Religion keeping them in that political battle. We are not religious. We're Israel. That's who we are. We Israel. We know there was no such thing as a religion. We have a worship. We have one Elohim. We have one creator. That's us. That's us. That's what we do. We understand this political arena Shalom, Sister Daya. This political arena has diddly squat to do with us. They're going to do what they're going to do. Now, I think the brother, when he said this, that how he went in and overtook certain media channels to take them out of business. And I'm listening to him, I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, pimp. And so I'm like, it was black medias, YouTube channels that was like in the same area of what he was doing. But then he said there's not enough money for all that to be going around to all these media channels. That did not sit well with me at all. But he felt that what he was saying was a professional way of saying things. How you go and dislodge your brother's way of living. See, that's that Babylonian mindset, brothers. That's what I'm talking about. When the Most High say, get rid of it, boom, have nothing to do with it, he means get rid of it. He means that. Brothers, we are a part of that new rulership. Let us hold on to that near and dear. Because when it all boils down to it, we will be standing there glorifying our Elohim. That's what we will be doing. We are at a time where we need to continue to recognize who we are, keeping it deep seated within us, and living our lives according to laws that of the Most High. Let's take these woes off of us, Israel, by following the law the Most High given us. Let us do just that. Because Yahushua, if you listen to the scripture, he gave a way out. He said, woe to those that does not follow. Let us continue to follow those laws to the best of our ability. Because the more we keep on walking towards those laws, the stronger we're going to become. And brothers, if you're talking about making the Most High heart rejoice, that's it right there. Walking to his laws, being about those laws, those feast days and things. Don't get me wrong, brothers and sisters. I need plenty of help on those feast days. I'm trying to understand because I just don't jump at what anybody says. I listen to a lot of different brothers and sisters and try to follow things by means of scriptures. One brother told me the Shabbat is not on Saturdays or on the 7th, just on that particular day. He said the Shabbat always changes to different days of the month. I got to really get into the scriptures on that, brothers and sisters. But for now, and while in captivity, we have to wait on the Most High to put us back in our land where we have a better understanding of how we need to move about. Brothers and sisters, in conclusion, let us keep our head on a swivel. Let us walk on water, spiritually, mentally, and physically. And the more we continue to tell ourselves we walk on water, brothers and sisters, you will be walking on water. The example has been set. And the moment you can do it, the moment you know you're standing on water, that you're walking on water, that's when that trust kicks in. That's when you literally have that trust of the Most High by walking on water, there's nothing that you cannot do. You're going to have a trust in the Most High that's going to be unbelievable. Unbelievable. Because right now we do believe that we cannot walk on water. But the more we tell ourselves, walk on water, when you start to understand that, you start to believe that, you start doing just that. And on that note, brothers and sisters, I will say shalom.